Hello, Sag. I almost forgot who I was doing for a second. Okay, Sagittarius, my beloved sister, is a Sagittarius, so this is interesting for me, and I was not focusing on her. I'm focusing on your overall energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, so we will see why the Hermit is popping up, which is not a bad card at all. I love the Hermit. All right, so this is for September. And I'm just doing like a weekly. It's not, this is loose. You can just beginning, middle, and end. And remember, tarot is also loose. It is take what resonates and what doesn't. Leave it. And then what you can apply. And what you can't, don't. But please do not take it as a fortune telling, definite, gonna happen. Some people do that with tarot, and you just can't. You can't. Listen to the messages that resonate is what I need to say. So you're starting out the month, or maybe you're even in this energy now as we're approaching the midst of August, where you feel like things might be out of balance. This could be something in the material world. It could be anything. So let's look into this and see further. So we have the energy of the Hanged Man, which I don't mind this energy either. Because if you notice, he has a halo around his head, her head, the person's head, because I don't read genders. But it's not a bad energy. And there's a tree in the background, which does signify strength. So not a bad card. So maybe trying to figure out whatever this is you're trying to put into balance, you need to go into this kind of limbo energy, almost the Hermit energy, to sort of figure that out, okay? And my advice doing that would be to meditate, okay? Meditate, ask your higher self for advice, ask spirit for advice. Maybe do your own divination. That is very helpful for me. When I watch readings, I don't resonate half as much as I do when I do them myself. So you can even do that. It's not difficult at all. You can pick it up easily. So, Page of Wands. So, when I see the wands, I think of your, it's spirit telling you basically to do something, to take action. And I like to relate it to manifestation, because that's the way a lot of us create nowadays. And as practitioners, if you're on this channel, hopefully you are a practitioner of the craft, and you've known that all along, and now they're bringing it. I've made videos about this, that basically witchcraft has become okay because they're calling it manifestation. But it's the same thing, using will, using feelings, thoughts, and visualization to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So anyway, I will drop that wow, and then boom, like magic, that Ace of Wands pops up. And isn't this a beautiful card? And this is just the Rider-Waite deck. But I love the card, the background of the card, the beauty of the card. It's got nice abundant green growing from it. It's almost like it's growing from a seed into a tree. I like to relate this card heavily to manifestation. It's weird, I was just talking about it, but it's true that we create from visualizing and thoughts. That is how we attract things to us. It just is. So if you are manifesting right now, this is a great card for you to have. If you're not, maybe this is suggesting that you plant the seed, okay? And I have videos on my channel, video after video after video, if you're interested on checking those out about manifestation, and it will help. And I wanted to point out the colors in the background. It's one of the most colorful cards in the tarot. It's got the beautiful pinks, and it's just beautiful. Enough about the colors, but I do love the card. And then we have, I like to look at this card as financial growth. He's hard at work. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be hard at work in the physical world. You can do all of this mentally, okay? It's about creating from your brain, from your willpower, from your subconscious and your conscious and your feelings, okay? So we've got that energy from the beginning of the week, and I think I'm going to pull, before I move on, I'm going to pull a Moonology for you guys. I think I'm going to pull 4. I feel called to do that for this one. It's not always the same, but for right now, I think that I'm going to do that. Let's clear for the first day. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. Very good card to go with this because you're starting out the week in this, you know, kind of energy where you're trying to figure things out, maybe a little stuck, but you figure it out, Sagittarius. You obviously figure it out, okay? So the end of something tough is approaching, and I love that coming out from my sister because we both recently experienced the loss of our mother, and I'm hoping that this is going on for her too, which we talk about it, but anyway, TMI, right? So then we start off in this beautiful energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you are just driven, you know, to do this. You are in search, and you're collecting information. You're doing whatever you need to do on your end in the 3D world to manifest whatever it is you are trying to create, which appears to be financial. I don't really see this as love. It might be for you. You can look at these as hearts if you want. Like I say, whatever resonates. And then you're the King of Wands, sitting pretty. Notice all the positive colors. There is a blue background, but blue's not a sad color. Blue's the color of water. How can it be sad? I guess because it relates to emotions. But anyway, so you are in this energy, and that's a good energy to be in when you are manifesting, because you're, no matter what's going on, I feel like I should say to you to hold on to the energy that it has already happened and you are already king or queen of your world. That's not necessarily what that card means, but that's what I feel like I should say to you right now. It is sort of. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So she does not want anything. She has everything. So for those to come out right beside each other, I love that for you. Stability. This can also be a card of marriage, but I don't really see this as a love reading. But like I said, take it as it resonates. If you feel that might be something coming up for you, or you're manifesting marriage, maybe you're in a great relationship and you want to marry this person, but make sure, just a little relationship advice from someone who has been married for almost 20 years. If you are in a relationship and you're thinking about marrying the person, you need to find 5 things about them that bug the shit out of you, okay? Write those things down. And it's funny because my sister is in a similar situation about marriage right now. She's not permanent or anything yet, but it's interesting that card came out. But what I'm telling you to do is write down 5 things that you really dislike about this person. And if you can handle those things, because people don't change, they might mature eventually, but those things are not going to stop. More than likely, they're going to get worse. If you can handle those things and you love this person unconditionally, marry that person. But if you don't feel that you can, just get out before you hurt yourself or them even more. Okay? But if not, this represents financial stability to me. Okay? Which is the energy that we are in right here. And we started that energy here. Okay? Where you started solving that, finding that information, and manifesting, whether it is that your manifestation was planted, cemented, or appeared in the 3D world, which is what I hope is happening for you very soon. And then next we have the Star. Beautiful to get that along with this card if you are manifesting, okay? To me, this is like, wishes being granted, things coming true, just a happy card. The Star and the Sun are both happy cards. The Sun is a star, of course. So let's pull a Moonology, which is not a star. Spirit, please clarify the second week of September. Thank you. 22. Don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. And since marriage did come up there, this does say full moon in Leo. So maybe that resonates with you. Maybe it does not. But don't let pride get in your way. You should never do that in any situation. You know, you don't want to kill your ego, but you don't want your ego to lead you, because it will lead you in the wrong way every time. Oh, beautiful. So we have the Three of Cups, and this card is so self-explanatory. They are obviously celebrating something. So if it is a marriage, they're celebrating the marriage. If it's the wish granted, that was connected there, then that's what they're celebrating. But there's something to celebrate, okay? And it may be something small. It may be something big. You don't know, but expect it. Because, Sag, if you expect it, and you have been visualizing it, and you are staying in that feeling as much as possible and doing everything you're supposed to do to manifest, it has to show up. It doesn't have a choice, okay? Unless you're trying to do something crazy like kill Vladimir Putin. Trust me, I've tried. So next, you have one of my other favorite cards, the Wheel of Fortune. And with this being right after a celebration and coming in so soon after the Star, I'm going to put those side by side. I'm going to put those in a little triple. That's just beautiful. I want to pull a Goddess card for you to clarify those three. That's what I want to do right now. I have no order. I'm a Gemini. Do whatever in the hell I want to do. Spirit, thank you. Did not even have to ask. Okay, quiet time. Quiet time. So this says, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So earlier when I mentioned meditation, do that. It's so important, okay? And that's going to help you manifest these things. That's the perfect card to come out. Sweetheart, I'll be there in 1 second. Sorry, guys. My daughter's starting to pitch a fit. Go get Daddy's iPad. Go. Thank you. Thank you, Emmy. All right, so the Queen of Cups is next. She does not even really hold a cup. She holds a trophy, okay? So this beautiful energy is not going anywhere, okay? Love this. So if you see this one, he's looking down, and sort of, I look at this card as the harvest, time to reap those rewards. Perfect, flowing perfectly. And then the King of Pentacles, seriously? What are you guys doing, Sag? I'm going to have to ask my sister what she's up to, which I know what she's up to. So this is good, looking good for all of us. And I'm going to pull a moon card now. Spirit, please give some advice and guidance to Sagittarius for the month of September 2022, please. Thank you. Now we'll jump down on the floor. All right. So, and those of you that follow my channel are probably laughing your butt off how many times the word meditate is coming out, because I don't ever make a video without saying the word meditate, okay? And it's not on purpose. I just have strong beliefs. So keep doing that, okay? So 2 cards in the same week related to manifestation, both telling you to do the same thing, okay? And I talked about that at the beginning in this energy, okay? And the Hangman energy and also the Hermit energy, okay, can be tied to meditation, because you're doing those things alone by yourself. And you might, you know, when you're meditating, you're kind of in a Hangman energy in a way, because you're only in the present. You're stuck there. You're not in the past. You're not in the future. And that's the beauty of meditation, okay? All right, and then we have someone hard at work. That's just what I feel like saying to you about this card, that you are still hard at work doing these things, like meditating and continuing to manifest. You don't stop after you get one. You keep going. This is a beautiful card, the High Priestess. You can look in the background at everything going on and just the beauty of this card. When you're in this energy, there's not much else that you can want, and it's not male or female. It is just an energy. See, and then we had, wow, And then we have this one. So you have 2 aces, 2 of them. So this one is more of, you know, making a plan, you know, maybe so much money has came into your life is what I want to say, that you need a financial advisor. You need a plan. You need to come up with some kind of plan. Or if this hasn't manifested yet, where'd I stick it over here? Then what you need to do is you need to go ahead, there it is, and start making plans as if you already have this, okay? Or even maybe get in your head a little more. Because this is a card, a Gemini card, which we're all in our heads. I'm a Gem. I live in my head. That's not always good, but you can make it good. And meditation is one of those ways. All right, let's see. Another ace. Guys, that's 3 aces. If we get a 4th, I'm gonna flip. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Speaks for itself. Okay, you can't go higher than that financially. Beautiful. And all this is tied to you doing these things. As soon as you finish this, I want you to go into a 30-minute meditation. Just do it. Okay, and then we have the Tower. Don't freak out. It is a blessing in disguise. Look at it as that and only that. Okay? That alone. It doesn't matter. The universe put it there for a reason. Learn, grow, let go, move on. And it might be something that's already happened that had you in that energy, and then you just have a flashback of it. But you have to stop those. And when they come up, you process them quickly and let them go. You can't change the past. You can't. It's impossible. So, and then we end with, of course, if we've got the Tower, okay, emotions, even things that are hidden. So maybe your manifestation is still hidden, unseen in your 3D world, but it is on the way. You've got all the cards to confirm that. But maybe also you're having some feelings related to this Tower, okay? And that's normal. You're supposed to feel when you grow. If you're not feeling, you can't grow. So I don't feel the need to clarify anything with any more tarot cards. So let's do some oracle cards again. I feel like reshuffling. So I'm going to pull one more moon and then one more goddess. That's just general advice because this went with that. So that's not typical God. Okay, 2, 3 of you want to come out. Okay, well, you can all come out. Okay, you are good enough. And if you're a dude, just see a dude. You are good enough. Oh, I love this. A new start is coming. So, you're starting in this energy, even this energy. Okay, there's beauty in this, though. When you have these Tower moments, please don't freak out and then start, everything is negative. Oh, shit, what happened? I've attracted something negative. No, you didn't. It might just be the universe doing something because we don't know. We don't know. We can't see what's unseen. We cannot see what is unseen, okay? So just take it as a blessing in disguise. And I have learned that the hard way, okay? A real hard way. And then this one's beautiful too. Your loved ones are safe. That's always good to know. Always good to know. All right, so let me get your goddess card and then I'll get your lucky number for the month. So that will be for like if you play any lotto, maybe you might want to use it as a Powerball or one of your numbers or just whatever you use numbers for. Or it might just be a number that resonates with you and you're like, okay, maybe this is meant for me. I need to take these messages. But no matter who you are, you need to meditate and you need to know that whatever you're thinking about and whatever you're feeling, you're going to manifest more of that feeling. So if you're feeling happy all the time, you're going to manifest happiness. If you're feeling like shit all the time, you're going to feel like shit more. And the decks that I'm using for the moon cards, I've shown you these before. I love these. There's links below if you want to get them. And then I use these. I also have links for about 5 more decks. The ones I have down here right now. I have this deck. And I have this little mini witch deck. That's adorable. So if you're interested in any of those, or a Rider-Waite deck. And this is like a mini deck. It's not the big cards. I don't like the big cards. So anyway, and then we have perfect. I love this. It's the perfect way to end this reading. Okay, you have to let go of the old to receive the new. And it says specifically the old must be released so that the new can enter. You have to make space. You have to make space. You have to, and sometimes you just have to accept when the universe makes space for you. So maybe that's what this is clearing out something or someone for your new life to take place. So I'm going to put that with that one. So whatever this is, let it crumble, let it die if you haven't already. Feel your emotions, meditate to help you so that you can keep manifesting. Because so many of these manifestation cards are coming out lately. I feel like a lot more people are using those strategies. And that's good because it means we're going to have more happy, positive people on this planet for a change. So let's do your lucky number. So these are just moonstones, and it just randomly came to me to do this. So I don't want to take any out. I want to use all these. And I only count the ones that land on the cards. So I'm not going to count that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's also a link for the moonstones. So Sag, your lucky number is 8. Wait, did I count that one? 4. Yeah, 8. So if you play Powerball or Mega Millions, maybe you want to pick 8. That's not what I picked this week. Not going to tell you what I picked. But you might want to, because it might be your week to win. Maybe it's not mine this time. Maybe it's yours. So just some advice. Take it loosely, but definitely meditate. Definitely meditate and know that you have to release the old. You cannot hold on to it. You can't change it, so what's the point? And things will make you sad from time to time, and it's okay to be a human. You know, we are spiritual beings here living in a human body, and it's difficult. It's difficult to be put here the way they have things set up. And I'm not going to go on a 30-minute rant about the Matrix, but, you know, just deal with it the best you can, process it, feel it like you're supposed to for just a few minutes, let it go. And what I like to do when I start to think about something sad, which is usually my mom or my dad, because by 40 I had lost both parents. And when I have those sad memories come up, I just try to replace it with a positive one. But not a positive one of my mom, because that will just, or my dad, because that would just make me more sad. I try to focus on my daughter, or usually my daughter, or my cat, you know, that I'm so grateful that he's still here after all these years, because he's 19 years old and I've had him since 8 weeks. Or, you know, focus on something fun that my husband said, you know, or times that we've laughed so hard that we've cried, you know, just putting myself back in that energy and removing myself from that negative, depressive energy, because you do not want that, because it's going to attract accidents. I can speak from experience, multiple car accidents. Since I lost my mother, I had 3 accidents in my car, and I'm not a bad driver. It is just, I manifested it out of my negativity and anxiety and depression, and worse stuff than that, stuff I don't even want to say. So let it go, be healthy, handle, and I don't mean physically, which is important too, but be mentally healthy. And meditation is so huge, doing that. Also want to make sure I tell you to listen to music at frequencies that match your outcome. Whatever you're trying to manifest, just type it into YouTube, whatever you're trying to manifest. And then the hertz you want to do is, you want it to have some 432 hertz in it, because that is good. But there are other ones, but you want to find one that at least has some frequency of 432 hertz, because it's important for your mental health. And spiritual hygiene just popped into my head. If you have toxic people around you that are blocking you, get them to change the way they speak to you, or just get them out of your life for a little while. Limit contact if you need to, because you don't need anybody putting anything negative in your head. You have enough going on already, okay? You have enough. You don't need to add to that. That's what I'm going to say. All right, Sag. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of this month and an even better September. Bye.